Hello Star Wars fans and collectors, it's me, Jedi Master 98, back again with another Star Wars figure review. In today's Star Wars figure review, we're going to be taking a look now at some more characters in the Vintage Collection line. And in today's Star Wars figure review, I've got a really cool and special Star Wars figure to give you a look at. Way back when the Vintage Collection decided to release more figures for the second time, they briefly announced that this character would be appearing in the wave. I can't remember the exact wave they mentioned, but I remember reading an article around about, I want to say around about 2018, maybe a little bit earlier, a little bit later, that they mentioned that they were going to release this character as part of the Vintage Collection, but obviously Star Wars fans and Vintage Collection fans have waited a while for this figure. But towards the end of 2023, Hasbro have delivered and we finally managed to get a version of this character. We managed to obviously get a dark side version, which we're going to be taking a look at today. We also managed to get a light side version of this character. It's a character that appears in the Star Wars The Old Republic game, and obviously it's a very fan favourite character in terms of obviously the popularity and everything. I don't know much about his backstory apart from him turning to the light and the dark, but in terms of the overall action figure, what I've got for today, and his look is really cool, and I was really delighted to finally manage to pick this character up. I managed to pick him up on eBay for about £10 because obviously Star Action figures that I usually get my figures on, he was sold out straight away, and I thought I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to go on eBay, get him as quick as I can, and considering this figure is obviously out of packaging, I may be tempted to get another one carded. Not overly desperate, but who knows. But really pleased with the character, and that's obviously a highlight as well. So enough of me talking. The character we're going to take a look today is this character. It is Darth Revan from the Old Republic. Now this figure is absolutely phenomenal in terms of obviously its posability, the sculpt, the detail, and even the details on this cloak. Really phenomenal figure in terms of what you're getting. Obviously the main accessory does come with a purple and a red lightsaber. Really nicely done in terms of obviously the cloak, the lightness, and obviously the posability of the figure. Really impressed with it, and obviously at last I have a Darth Revan figure for my collection. We'll take a look at Darth Revan in a few moments, but let's take a look at the Vintage Collection card that comes with this figure. Now this vintage card is absolutely cool in terms of what you're getting. Obviously you've got the Star Wars, the Old Republic logo at the top, the name of the character in action there, beautifully done there, the Kenner logo, and obviously the plastic bubble that protects the figure. You've got the old school packaging on the back in terms of obviously getting a carded version on view, and obviously a brief description and obviously legal stuff at the bottom. And obviously the little description at the back mentions that Revan left Coruscant a hero of the Jedi Civil War and returned a traitorous Sith disciple bent on destroying the Republic. But I'm really impressed with this card. It's got to be one of the best vintage cards they have done in terms of what you're getting. And obviously if you're a Vintage Collection card collector, you're going to love this as well. So that's Darth Revan's packaging. Let's take a look at this figure in more detail. I'm going to start off with the articulation. As you see, it does come with movement at the top of the head, like so. Really nice obviously movement there. Obviously the hood is nicely done. Movement at the shoulders, elbows and the wrists. Torso is movable as well. Movement in the knees, and obviously movement in the ankles. He does come with two lightsabers. It does come with a red and a purple one, which is nicely done. The sort of the hood they've sculpted there is obviously like a soft good, but it's nicely done in terms of what you're getting there. The cloak as well is nicely done. Obviously got some holes and battle damage on there, which is really cool. I like the likeness they've done there. In terms of obviously posability is really good as well. I'll just give you zoom in on the overall detail as well. Obviously you've got the purple sabre and the hilt, which is nicely done. Same with the red and its sabre colour. And obviously you've got the main part, which is that obviously nice shades of red and silver and black. Got some buckles and all stuff going on there along the belt. And obviously the bottom part with the soft scud, and obviously the holes in the cloak where he's seen action, and his shoes as well with some red and black, which is nicely done. I don't know a major backstory to this character. Obviously he was a Jedi and then obviously turned to the dark side. But obviously I can see why he's a fan favourite in terms of obviously an iconic look, or a sort of certain look to a character. But his character is really cool. Obviously the sabres, he's got purple and red, which is nicely done. But I'm just overly pleased with this figure, and obviously they finally released a version of the character. Even the little details there, like the little creases and the bends in the hood itself, as you were to wear one in real life. Really nicely done. And yeah, the sabres are really cool. They're one of the best parts in terms of the overall detail of this character. But obviously Darth Revan is a massive fan favourite in the Star Wars universe, and obviously I'm just extremely proud and obviously in a privileged position to own this figure as part of my Star Wars collection, and hopefully they can release a few more iconic characters as well, whether it be Darth Bane and other characters as well, or Darth Malak as well, which is cool. So that's pretty much it for Darth Revan from the Old Republic. I'll be back with many more Star Wars reviews very soon. In my next 2 Star Wars reviews, we're going to be taking a look at some vintage collection 2-packs. So we'll be taking a look at one from obviously that period with Darth Revan and another character, and obviously a 2-pack from the Kenobi TV show. So I hope you can stay tuned for that. Be sure to obviously subscribe to my channel, follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and I will see you in the next video. So take care, look after yourself, and as always, may the Force be with you.